Hello everyone from Calgary, Alberta, the capital city of Alberta. As you can see, it's an amazing city, well, except if you're of course from New York, but it's a beautiful city, lots going on here. It's just my third time now in the city. I had to come back just to do a visa, and I must say, I like it. It's a bit loud, it's a bit big for myself, but it's nice. So I will have a walk around and show you how the city is. First things first, I don't know if you can see it behind me. You can see right away a McDonald's. Of course there's a McDonald's. And maybe that's gonna be my breakfast here today. Well, I had just one sandwich, nothing more. Also, very importantly, the people here are very friendly. Last week when I was here for my visa, I couldn't find the address, typical me. And I had to ask around the people, and everyone answered. Of course, not many could help me, but at least they were very friendly about it. And I mean, that counts as something, doesn't it? Let's see, Let's go to the train station here. That's something I really miss about Germany. In Germany we have so many train stations. Here in Canada there are so little, and in my city of Saskatoon there's basically no train, especially not in the city. Here in such a huge city they have that. I feel a little bit awkward doing this. This is my first time doing it in the city. I must say, seeing the views, people keep looking at me, not angry, nothing, but it's still a bit little weird. Where's the train? Calgary
This train settled down.
Well done, nice looking, good. Very nice. I didn't buy a ticket, so, and I have to fly back the same day, so I'm a bit too scared to just hop on and drive around. I know some people love doing this. I'm a bit scared. Here, see, typical Canada, always something for nature. Just part of Canada. Another ticket system. Let's see. As with all big cities, we have people asking for money, but I don't mind. Unfortunately, I'm poor myself and just visiting here, so I had no change on myself right now. Or I might have given him some. Sometimes I give, sometimes not. I gotta say, the feeling of a big city is so much different than from my small town city. I have to look where I walk around, because I get lost so easily. And people think maybe I'm ridiculous. No, I get very easily lost. I have this condition. So for me, maps kind of make sense, but I always end up in a different area. And gotta say, the buildings, they are beautiful. Look around, clean for a city. Yet I think I haven't seen any graffitis here. The buildings are pretty modern. And of course it wouldn't be Canada if there wouldn't be a construction zone. Lots of free building, right? That thing got energy, doesn't it, huh? For you not Canadians, see the walkway over there? It's not just a fancy thing here, or just it's really because of the winters, because the winters here can be very brutal, and they can be sometimes, for one day or two, minus 40 degrees. And I tell you, minus 40 degrees is no fun at all. I mean, you can literally freeze to death. This is why they have the walkovers. In Hong Kong, by the way, they have them too, but that's because of the heat, and I loved using them. Don't get me wrong, I loved being outside, but in heat and cold, not so much. They got even public bathrooms behind me. I will not use them, not even for the video. The reason is simple, because I'm afraid of, I'm a bit scared of public bathrooms. I rather not use them, because my health is very, my body is very sensitive. I get very easily sick, so I just don't trust them. I rather go to a Tim Hortons, buy a coffee or a McDonald's or somewhere, and buy a meal, and then I use the bathroom there. Much cleaner than the public ones. Public bathrooms, they're just a mess usually, and that's because of the people. Some people are really just insane there. Happy to see people walking around in the park and having fun, like enjoying the city. Yeah, it's nice. It's definitely such a different feeling from my city if you look around and then like you look up and you see all those skyscrapers. I mean, yeah, if you're from New York and such and from Hong Kong, you will be like laughing, oh come on, those are not skyscrapers, or like barely. But for me it is. For Canadians it is. It only gets bigger if you go to Vancouver and Toronto. Well, Montreal of course. Trains are a bit noisy, but hey, I still support full-heartedly train system. I'm a big fan of them. Hotel. Oh, there's a restaurant. I can tell I'm such a small city village boy, but sometimes I see like people and they look a bit rough, you know what I'm saying, and I get a little bit scared. It's also my paranoia. I'm taking medication for my anxiety, so but I can't do anything about it except staying positive, right? It's a white light. But city rules. Cars come first here apparently. I always triple check if I'm right. And even then some people don't see me coming. City, I know the cities have such huge advantages, but at the end of the day, I don't know. Some cities are really livable, but not. By the way, I should have mentioned it right at the beginning. The city of Calgary was rated city number 1 in all of North America. I think 2022, 23, I can't remember which year it was, but number 1. And every year when the rating is about the best cities to live in North America, Calgary wins. And you have to remember, Calgary gets, I think the winter average temperature is like minus 25 or so, average. Meaning it goes sometimes below 30, below 40. And you have to handle this. And still this city gets such a huge positive rating, and that's probably for a good reason.
You see, I said sun, see what?
And I mean, it's,
yeah, we
it's
woke
good.
up this morning, got the,
Seeing young people go to the university just reminds me of my time going to university. Kinda miss it, kinda not at all. For those who went to university, you know what I'm talking about, like there's fun. I didn't have almost fun at all. Like in the first year, in the first month, I went to one party. I think it was one party, that's it. All the time I only spent time studying, and I'm serious. I was only studying. In the first years, I was like from morning, I went there when it was still dark, and I came back home, I was like 10. I quickly just ate something, showered, maybe, not always, and then just straight to bed. The next day, same thing, 6 days a week. And Sundays as well sometimes. Yep, that's how serious I took it. Plus, English isn't my native language, so it was a little bit harder for me. Still nice, more buildings, and I gotta say, like, really beautiful. Some modern buildings, I'm sorry, but I just can't like them. They are just ridiculous and they just don't look very good. But here, I like them. For me, it's a person, but modern, lots of glass. Lots of glass when it's really hot in the summer, by the way, but the amount of trees I like, it's not too bad. North American cities have a huge problem that they don't have enough trees in the cities. Fortunately, many politicians started already years ago changing that, and again, I totally support it because it makes the cities more beautiful and also cleaner and cooler during the summertime. I'm walking like in a circle around so I don't get lost. And I can tell that I'm maybe the only one doing YouTube videos here. Yeah, of course, Eugene, you won't see them all the time. Guys, don't be ridiculous. In some areas in the United States, you see everywhere YouTubers. Same is like in China or Hong Kong, it's very popular now, very popular. I understand why, it has really positive sides on it. But here, I'm definitely the only one. Some people are looking at me staring, and I'm still not used to it. In my CityCenter, when I do the videos, I do them the way so no one actually like sees me. Like I go to the parks and whatnot, less exposure. I know it's not the best thing to do, but I get, oh, what's this? You know, kebab shop. I love kebab. I do love kebab. Oh, and it smells good, really good. Yeah, maybe we'll check it out. Fun fact, Germans love Döner, like really love Döner. Döner was, I think, Döner was for many years the number one food in whole of Germany. That's München Park. So my impression of Calgary, it's very positive. Really, I mean, like look around, it's a nice city. The skyscrapers are good, the people are nice. It's not a perfect city, no city is perfect, let's be honest. But I'm positive, I say thumbs up. So if you're looking to visit Calgary, go ahead, I say it's good to go. Thank you very much for sharing your time together with me here in Calgary. It's a beautiful city, I do like it. And I do recommend it, I would say so. Please remember to like this video and help me out, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.